What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Thursday, May 29th. Now, we have to talk about in today's video the dog army and the dog effect happening over in Las Vegas. Now, yesterday, there was an event that Kraken was holding, and they invited some members of the dog army. Now, there's one particular person that may have reported a sneak peek of when we could see a dog spot listing on Kraken in terms of timeline. But before we even get into that, we have to report on the new record of total trading volume that Dog has achieved as of recently without a tier 1 exchange. Then we're going to look at some metrics from a website called Cookie.fun that shares with us how Dog has captured mindshare over the past day, even up to 1 year. Obviously, we're going to cover news articles that have been talking about Dog, and most importantly, you're going to be able to get a free pass to the next Bitcoin conference in 2026 in Las Vegas. I'm going to share with you a link that will allow you to get that for absolutely free for the next 24 hours, because after 24 hours, that free link is going to expire and people are going to have to pay $500 per ticket. So at the end of the video, as always, we cover charting analysis regarding Dog. So let's get right into it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So Dog Bitcoin right now is hovering around a 500 million market cap. Now it's down around 1% over the past day. But remember, I talked about in yesterday's video that we could see a price dip to around 460 million at any moment in time. Right now, we've just been trading sideways for the past 7 days. Even for the past month, we've almost just seen like the Dog price just trying to figure itself out where we're supposed to be going. But nonetheless, we're up 72% over those past month. Now, let's look into the free admission that you can get to the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas next year in 2026. Now, recently, the Bitcoin conference official Twitter page did post this that said in the next 48 hours, because this was posted yesterday, you can score a free ticket and join the revolution. So I wanted to kind of hesitate because sometimes when I see links like this, I think that the Twitter page has been hacked or compromised and someone posted a scam link and then people get their wallets drained. So when I did check this out, and I actually went through a couple people that just to verify if it was safe, it took me to this page and it is actually real. So if you actually even look up the Bitcoin conference on Google, it'll take you to this page and it actually says free. So all you have to do is click get pass, which says general admission is free, and then select the amount of tickets that you can get, and it's only one per email address. Then all you have to do is just select checkout, you type in your email address, the amount of attendees, which is yourself, along with the address, and then you complete the order, and it's literally $0. So you're watching it here on this channel, please, I'll provide a link down in the descriptions below so that you can reserve a free admission ticket to the Bitcoin conference next year in Las Vegas in 2026. So definitely verify, check it out. Don't click on any other scam links. Just click on the link below that I provided. Now let's look at where Dog ranking is on CoinMarketCap. Still at 116. I think yesterday was at 115. Nothing's really changed, but it's only down roughly 1% up to almost 1.5 in the past 7 days. Look at the Bread token, down 16%. Look at the Pudgy Penguin token, down 16%. Look at Floki, down 9%. Look at Popcat, 18%. Now, as much as these coins can drop, they can also pump pretty hard too. And you know why? It's because they have multiple tier 1 centralized exchanges. So that's something that they have the ammo for, but that game is going to be changed once Dog Bitcoin starts with Kraken. Now, here's the new record that we've just broken. Okay, so just yesterday, Dog Bitcoin has officially hit over $10 billion in total trading volume without a single tier 1 exchange listing. Okay, this is since the inception, since the airdrop happened in April 24 of 2024. This is astounding, by the way. This has never been seen. And sooner or later, once you have Kraken, OKX, and other tier 1 exchanges list Dog, 10 billion will be nothing, but just without them, this is astonishing. So if any exchange out there says, listen, we haven't listed Dog because there's not enough trading volume, that's complete BS. In fact, this is another reason why they actually should list Dog for spot trading. Now let's talk about mindshare. Now Cookie.fun, which apparently is some type of research tool that allows people to understand either the good sentiment or the bad sentiment data. So in the good sentiment, have you noticed that over the past 24 hours, Dog's actually been doing quite well? Over 8.46 thousand impressions. In fact, look at this. It's actually the top trending token right now in Cookie Deep research. Now let's look over the past 7 days of where Dog stands. Looks like Dog is still in the top rankings amongst XRP, Bitcoin, Zeus, Hyperliquid. Look over the past month, still relevant next to Pengu and Pepe. Look over the past 3 months, still with the top dogs and top utility coins. Now look over the past year, still there, still amongst the top trending mentioned meme coins and utility coins out there. Roughly 1.18 million impressions and tweets out there across crypto Twitter. I mean, that is alarming. That is huge. That is ginormous. That just goes to show you that right now, this dog effect, this dog army, this dog movement is unmatched amongst any other coin. It even surpasses Dogecoin and Pepe. Where do you think mindshare is going to go once Kraken lists Dog for spot trading? Everybody's going to FOMO, everybody's going to funnel in. They just don't know it yet. But regardless, everything that everybody's saying about Dog is in the good sentiment. It's never in the bad sentiment. Now, Dog is actually seeing some increased volume within the app of Xverse. So this is probably using either Magic Eden or Dot Swap, which gives you those features to swap within the app. Dog right now has seen an increase in swap volume roughly around 366%. That's great. And it's also the top trending rune and top traded rune on Xverse. Now, we've seen Gate.io just released an article yesterday that said that the Dog token is the new darling of the crypto asset market. Now, I do want to read this right now. It says that the Dog token is becoming a new favorite in the cryptocurrency market due to its advanced technology characteristics, wide range of applications, and strong market performance. Whether you are a novice or experienced investor in cryptocurrencies, Dog token is worth your attention and research. With continuous technology innovations, they're probably talking about the Runes protocol and ecosystem improvement, which is true. There is more adoption happening with one-to-one trades regarding Starknet and also Dot Swap. Dog token is expected to achieve greater breakthroughs in development in the coming years. Now, they're saying coming years. I'm saying coming months. This year in 2025, Dog is going to explode. That's just my point of view. Bybit Web3, which is associated with Bybit, just shared with us that the Dog meme coin right now is in this category of which Solana meme coin will rise next. I actually really appreciate that because Dog on Solana is a wrap version of the Dog Bitcoin Runes protocol version. So if you're buying the Solana meme coin of Dog, you're actually buying the supply out of the 100 billion on the Runes protocol. Now let's talk about Kraken. So Kraken desktop, it's a separate little web page or Twitter page associated with Kraken, has been sharing that right now you can do 20x leverage with Dog Bitcoin. And that's all part of the whole perpetual trading announcement that happened just over 6 months ago. So I like to say that they're completely engaging with the audience, at least with the Dog army. And as you can see here, they did another post that says stop trading emotions, start trading data. We have Y Tada's also posting a Kraken Dog little meme right here. And down below, obviously Kraken Pro is going to respond to that with another Dog Bitcoin with a Kraken hoodie. And it even keeps going. We have Kraken Pro saying perpetual moves are happening on Kraken Pro. And then we have Dog Bitcoin, aka Spective S, that says when Dog, and Kraken Pro responds TikTok MFR. So that's basically what we're seeing from Samuel Jackson. And then also right over here, we have Kraken Exchange, the actual Twitter page that has 1.6 million followers. Down below, we have a person, Joe Vabetta, saying, or buy Dog with the $75 that you could do with that amount of money. Kraken Exchange says, think about how much Dog you can get for $75. Now, let's go ahead and review what's been happening with the Dog Army attending the Kraken event over at the Omnia nightclub. Now, I guess the rumors were true that the Kraken Exchange team did invite many of the Dog Army members to have exclusivity within their own reserve table. Now, this image was shared by Dogoshi, who I met in real life at the Dog after party. It was a pleasure to meet you, sir. And also, we have an image right here from Dagobit. Now, Dagobit says right here that he went to the party, but check this out. He says Dog listing in 1 to 2 weeks. Now, I asked him about this. Is this true? Where did you hear this from? He says he doesn't really recall. He did meet some people over there, but he was having such a great time. He just doesn't recall. But if that's the truth, I'm going to share with you what that time looks like, 1 to 2 weeks of that announcement on the charting and analysis. Now, what he did mention is that the Kraken team was absolutely hospitable. It was actually treating the team quite well. So basically, we have here J-Dog and also his lady Wendy, who I got to also meet in real life. It was a pleasure to meet you both. You two are a ton of fun. But what was great is that the Kraken left an open bar and left a VIP table just for the Dog Army team. And they were able to have such a great time. They had priority access. So the fact that the Kraken team treats the dog army like this is absolutely amazing. And here's an image from Vito, who threw the dog army after party over at the terrace. Now this is an image of him sharing with us that from the review at their table, the amazing light display. And this is what I loved about Omni. I've been here and it's amazing. They even have people hanging from the ceiling, acrobats, and now this is just something that you just cannot have anywhere else, only in Las Vegas. Now, Crypto Times has recently been very bullish on Dog. They're an up-and-coming rising news outlet for cryptocurrency and crypto news. And recently, they've seen a lot of interactions with the Dog Army, with the Dog Effect, and they've been reporting more on Dog because they realize they get a lot of engagement from that. So in their little poll right here, they just asked, where do you see Dog heading in the next 7 days? And the reason I want to share with you is because you want to understand the sentiment within the Dog Army and the community. So right now, around 902 votes, roughly 81% of you said that we're heading to roughly a 600 million market cap, which I absolutely believe. So here's the charting analysis, right? So you remember just in the previous image, we had one of the members, Dogobit, that mentioned, oh, 1 to 2 weeks possibly for a dog spot listing if it is true. Well, this is that line right here. So this blue line that's going vertical, that's the end of the 2 weeks. So basically, if we take where we are from today and we add 2 weeks, it would be roughly around Friday the 13th, which is actually very auspicious in terms of a date. But either way, that's where we could possibly see within this time frame a dog spot listing. Now remember, I mentioned that we could see a dip to around 460 million market cap at any moment in time, as we kind of saw right over here and right over here back on May 23rd and May 24th. And that would be completely fine, as that would form a higher low. This is a higher low, this is a higher low, and this would be another higher low. Okay, so that's completely normal. We're even seeing a little bit of a pullback off this resistance level of the MACD, but again, it can go as high as up here as we've seen it before. This just could be a little fake out, a little retracement, a little pullback, and we could see minor red bars just like this, and that would just be completely fine with me in my personal perspective. But again, right after the Kraken announcement, I could expect a OKX spot listing announcement after that. I don't know when. It could be a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. I don't exactly know. But it does not matter. The trading volume is already there. We're already hitting $10 billion in total trading volume without a tier 1. Kraken is treating the dog army and the dog token at the forefront. They know they're going to capture a lot of market share. So I need you to focus on pushing a lot of that awareness and a lot of marketing around Kraken and dog working together for that dog spot listing announcement to go live. So with that said, that's the conclusion of this video. I just want to share with you the total trading volume, also the mindshare and cookie.fun with over the past 24 hours up to a year of how much dog has been dominating that in terms of good sentiment. I don't mind the dog price going down if it needs to be. That's completely fine. I will dollar cost average once that does happen. But it's just wonderful to see that Kraken is treating the dog army and knowing that the dog effect is in full effect. So again, I'll be making another video tomorrow, but I just want to capture everything that's happened over the past 24 hours. It's so exciting. I'm so proud of everybody. And just know this, just because you're not in Las Vegas, I've seen a lot of people in Brazil, in Japan, in France, in Dubai, by the way, talk about dog. This is a global movement and we're achieving new goals and new thresholds every single day. And I'm so proud to be a part of this movement and we're going to keep going. So let's get hyped for that Kraken announcement. Let's build that awareness and let's keep working. So with that said, let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog on the Moon. And don't forget to book your tickets for the Bitcoin conference. See you guys and girls tomorrow.